US-Israeli war on Iran. It is escalating with each passing day. While US President Trump claims that the war in Iran is nearing its end, it has now it's nearly completing its second week and seems to be far from over. Democrats warn that as the war rages on, the risk of the US getting dragged into another prolonged conflict in West Asia is only increasing. From Democrat Chuck Schumer to Democrat Senator Richard Blumenthal, top Democrats have expressed dissatisfaction at Trump's claims regarding the ongoing war.
I am left with more questions than answers, especially about the cost of the war. My questions have been unanswered, and I guess I am most concerned about the threat to American lives of potentially deploying our sons and daughters on the ground in Iran. We seem to be on a path toward deploying American troops on the ground in Iran to accomplish any of the potential objectives here.
Now, to Trump's explanation about his war in Iran grows more confusing and more contradictory every hour. Yesterday, hey folks, can we have a little quiet? Trump's explanation about his war, as I say, grows more confusing, more contradictory every hour almost. Yesterday, Trump casually claimed, I think the war is very complete, pretty much. But this morning, Hegseth stood before the cameras and announced that today will be the most intense day of strikes yet, involving, quote, the most fighters, the most bombers, the most strikes, unquote. Which is it? Is the war ending soon, or are we on the brink of the worst fighting yet? Donald Trump's a liar. He claims that Iranian Tomahawk missiles were responsible for the bombing of an all girls school that unfortunately killed 170 people, many of them children. Iran doesn't have Tomahawk missiles. The claim is beyond asinine. It's just an outright lie. The president can't just talk off the top of his head on something as formidable as this. The President of the United States is spreading blatant lies.
Some Democrats said that they would resist any request for further funding. Many add that Trump failed to seek congressional authorization to begin this war in the first place. Top Democrat Elizabeth Warren strongly denounced the Iran war following a closed-door briefing on Operation Epic Fury. Warren said, I quote her here, "The one thing Congress has the power to do is to stop actions like this through the power of the purse. And this is not a war supported by this country. This is not a war that makes us safer." Senator Mark Kelly, a retired Navy captain, also said the US doesn't appear to be nearing the end of the war after leaving the meeting. He said, I quote him here, "Clearly, they do not have a strategic goal. They didn't have a plan. They have no timeline. Because of that, they have no exit strategy."